All right, everyone, we are here at the Rignorok's Garage all-female car show at Marymount. Let's take a look. So tell me about your awesome truck you got here.
Okay, so this is a 2020 Toyota 4Runner Off-Road Premium Edition.
Okay.
That is a mouthful.
It is.
And I just got it April of 2020, and it was pretty much bone stock. It had a 3.2 lift or level kit on it, but other than that, it was pretty stock. So I chose to bring my personality to my rig, which is normal for me. And
naturally, you got to.
Yeah. So I went with Goat Armor, which these are magnetic panels that you can actually put on your rig before you go hit trails to try to keep pinstripes from etching into your paint.
That's
obviously it doesn't
awesome.
protect every little nook and cranny, but
I didn't even know that existed.
And so I custom designed this in a pattern that seemed to express the most of me. I was kind of going for a Pacific Northwest sunset in the mountains.
Yeah, it's like I got that vibe immediately. I'm like, yep, Pacific Northwest all the way.
The other things we have going on is we have an Alucab 270 shadow awning. So it actually goes 270 degrees around the vehicle.
Oh, wow.
As well as an Alucab Gen 3 rooftop tent. They do have a 3.1 out now, which does have minor changes.
Okay.
But it wasn't substantial enough for me to upgrade. And then other basic things is we do run the Morphlate system with an ARB twin air compressor. And so that's mounted under the hood and tied in with our Switch Pro system so that I can just easy on from the dash.
Okay.
Our Switch Pro system also has access to our ditch lights over here, chase lights on the rear, as well as the Raptor grill lights and our fog lights here in the front. We do a lot of trail runs, so light is pretty key, especially if we're pulling in somewhere late at night. And so I just recently upgraded a lot of my lighting so that I could actually see.
Nice. I love it.
We're running Morimoto XE version 2 headlights, and these are amber sequentials, as well as the 3D Makers Raptor lights, and these are actually the only brand currently on the market that will fit a non-TRD Pro grill.
Huh.
So it's good to know they just came out with this a little bit ago, and so far it's working really well for me. If we continue around, we have a Expedition Essentials powered radio bezel mount, which is my control center. It holds my comm systems as well as my phone and my tablet, and is also powered.
Okay.
Here's our Switch Pro, which has some of our lighting systems on it, as I said previously.
No, pooch.
In the rear, we mostly have seats down so that Emmy can ride in her gunner kennel.
She's got her own little space.
I highly recommend for anybody that travels with animals that they do get a crash-tested kennel to keep their animal in. That way, if you were to be in a rollover or an accident, your animal is also safe. Occupant protection is a big deal to me. And the last thing I would want is for her to become a projectile in an accident.
Oh, no one wants that.
Yeah, I don't want to get smooshed. Here's another side view of the Alucab rooftop tent. Excuse you, you do not need to eat that. And as you can see, there are 3 window sets, 2 on the sides and 1 in the rear. Depending on how you mount the ladder is how you can access any of that.
Okay.
And how old you are?
Me? I'm
No.
35.
No, I said how you get in it depends on how old you are.
That is valid. That is totally valid. For the best bills.
Sure. I was like, what?
What trouble you?
And I have the awning open. I put the ladder over here on the driver's side.
Okay.
It gives me easy access up to the tent. I obviously don't have that out right now because I don't want people. In the rear here, we have custom designed Just Go vehicle drawer systems. Joel is out of Factoria, Washington, and can custom spec any drawer systems to your needs.
That is
We
super
also
cool.
have Rego Fabrication Molly panels so that we can have additional storage in those sunset windows that we wouldn't previously get. On the rear here we have a Gobi hatch ladder, and that is primarily used for me to get my behind up to the tent to open it. We also have Rego Fabrication ladder mounts, which generally hold my water and gas Rotopacks. They are not mounted today because I don't need them today, but if we are going on a long trip, they are some things I bring just to ensure that we do have enough water, and you always want to have a little extra gas just in case.
that. And it's connected to it. Here's the base. Well, I worked at an Acura dealer for like 29 years. And I
Okay.
was there when the first one got delivered to the state of Washington.
Oh my gosh.
And so it was kind of like one of those things, like I thought it might be an unattainable dream. And waited about 20 years and finally went, you know, life is short. I'm going to do this. So took
So
the
you're
leap
like,
and
The hell with it, I'm getting one.
I had somebody test drive it for me down in San Diego.
Okay.
And they gave me a full page write-up on it, and then I went, you know, if the guy wants to take it to Acura dealer and have them check it out, and I had it shipped up here sight unseen personally, and cried when I got it because I couldn't believe it was mine, and I still have a hard time believing it's mine even 10 years later. I've lowered it probably about 1.5 to 2 inches,
Okay.
and it's got iBox and Coney yellows for the suspension.
Ooh, nice.
And next I think it's going to be wider wheels and tires. And, it's got a different stereo head unit. Got Comtech exhaust, intake, and manifold. Other than that, pretty stock. Obviously had a different interior in it. It was a ivory interior stock before I got it.
I bet that was hard to keep clean.
Yeah, I have no interest in the light colored interior. Even gray was tough to take care of. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Thankfully, this one was dark already, and I'm like,